When I'm older, I've always wanted to be a chemical salesman, so I'm going to try to follow in my dad's footsteps.
We see children who are more interested in science now than we ever have.
I would like to be with animals, like a vet or like a marine biologist, because I love animals and I like science a lot too.
Everything is going to revolve around science and technology.
When I get older, I want to study meteorology because I like the weather and I like predicting weather.
Science is important because it helps develop critical thinking skills that everyone will be able to use later on in life.
With science, education for us should be at the top of our priority list.
Science is important in life because it gives students and everyone else the skills that they need to be able to figure things out on their own.
As children progress through their academic careers, that science is going to be most important because it's a practical application of what is out there in the real world. Not only that, but in a business sense, the industry we have in this area and in the Triangle area that is science related or math related, because for me some of that is all integrated together. Those opportunities are going to pop open more often if you have a science background, if you have that wish for more knowledge, if you have that ability to put your hands in it and dig through it and build upon it and find out more about it and have that just excitement about doing it.
I want you to show me the flow of electricity.
Most businesses are tied in some way to science here in North Carolina, and it should be a top priority for us.
Science is perfect.
The way that science has changed since I started teaching 11 years ago was whenever I first came into the classroom, we basically had a textbook. We didn't have a lot of materials to use with the students.
We tried to do labs as much as we could, but even the labs were more teacher-centered. There was more recipe-type science where I would give them a lab and kind of tell them what they were supposed to do, and they did it and they enjoyed that, but they would work through the recipe and come to a specific ending.
And now, you know, they come into my room or they come into the teacher's room and things are set up and they look and they go, what is that? And what are we going to do today?
Mostly lit up the light bulb using wires and some batteries.
The science labs and the science kits that our students do bring about that inquisitiveness that normal children have in doing things they enjoy and doing, and you wouldn't think they enjoy science right off the top. But they have an excitement about it. Ooh, we get to do electricity today. Ooh, we get to put our hands in dirt and talk about landforms.
It's a lot more me giving them something and they kind of work through it on their own. They have to decide what the ending's going to be.
But what I want you to be thinking about is where's the electricity flowing through the circuit?
They might know the topic that we've been working on. They may know what the overlying concept is, but they have to come up with a way that it all ties together.
The very first time they came in here to do the light bulb, all I gave them was a D-cell battery, a wire, and a bulb from a flashlight. And they examined it. You know, most of them had never seen the little bulb out of the flashlight. I want to see if you can light this light bulb. Do it. And they tried and they tried and they giggled and they laughed and they looked to see what somebody else was doing. And then finally one group, one pair of partners, lit the light bulb.
Oh, we got ours lit.
All right. Well, they all jumped up to go run and see how they did it. And oh, I get it now, I get it now. So it's those moments that make it worthwhile, when they finally figure something out on their own.
Today we used some new clips for the batteries and clips for the light bulb to use, and it helped us hold the wires in place better and light up the light bulb.
The kids are taking to science by getting extremely interested in the hands-on parts. They like to figure things out for themselves. They don't feel like it's as much of a traditional classroom.
It's just exciting to watch everything react and how everything works.
They see the immediate effect of what happens when we're using the science in our labs and in our hands-on experiments. That gets their mind moving, that gets them thinking. They are able to problem solve a whole lot better with that than they are with anything you put on a page and ask them to read and develop an answer to.
They come in excited and ask, what are we doing now? What's the next thing we're doing?
Science is awesome. It's amazing.
The training that we've received in the summer with this STC has been phenomenal. It's been very thorough. It's been probably the best professional development that I've ever done.
What do you notice about the top of the test tube? The summer training that we received provided by the Smithsonian and the SMT Center provide us with level 1 and level 2 training. The level 1 training is kit specific, is content specific with what we teach in our classroom, and it basically gives us the opportunity to see the individual lessons that we will be teaching and kind of get an idea of what materials we need for those lessons, how we can set it up for our classroom, what sort of arrangements need to be made.
Oh boy. It's changing colors.
Awesome!
Whoa.
It also gives you a lot of good connections so that you have a lot of people. If something does happen you can't remember, you've got a good network there of people that you've met that you feel comfortable contacting.
The interacting between teachers is a great opportunity for them to reflect on how they've done it better, and they get best practices and pointers, and they get ways to be excited that they didn't even think of before. Have you tried this? Have you done that? Have you taught the kids what this means? Oh, well, we didn't even think about that. Here's some websites you can go to. So just the teachers interacting amongst themselves is the best opportunity I can think of to help set it all up and to make it more meaningful for the students.
Science is fun.
Our state is already very dependent on science and technology. We have a tremendous opportunity to supply all of the businesses that are already here with children from our state that could go ahead and become productive citizens in the science industry here.
We have been agriculturally based for so long, and now we've had a boom of industry in our area, particularly in Johnston County or in North Carolina in the Triangle. That is science-based. That is, let's make something, let's build something, let's use what we know to try to help others. And that is what these science kits do for our children, is they make them want to learn more and to use their knowledge to build and learn on, to build on itself and to learn how to help each other and how to help people around them.
I really feel like the way we're going, the children will be able to think on their own better. They'll be able to figure out problems. They'll be able to work together in a better way than, just sitting at a desk reading a book. I really feel we need to continue this.
Science is cool, fun, and awesome. Oh yeah. Science is fascinating. Science is the best. Science is fabulous.
Science is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Science is cool. Science is terrific.
Science is hope.